Having just fired General Popov for suggesting that the defense lines, the Russian defensive lines near Zaporizhia were breaking and sustaining a huge number of casualties, President Putin has now gone on Russian state television and saying all attempts by the enemy, that's Ukraine, to break through our defense have not been successful throughout the entire offensive. Well, that doesn't suggest it's very true, does it? It suggests a lot of bluster and a little bit more propaganda. Kyiv says that it is now moving forward around Bakhmut and seizing that area from the Russian forces that had invaded around there, and also, of course, from Wagner that is now in disarray. So, although it is probably slow, although there's no immediate breakthrough, there is no question that the Ukrainian forces are being dynamic and really quite successful. Meanwhile, Russia is about to do a joint drill with the Chinese Navy, which is a bit worrying. And there's been a sea drone attack on the port in Crimea. But Russia is threatened, hence its desire to throw cluster bombs at Ukraine. Whether Ukraine now uses the cluster bombs touted by President Biden or not, I think President Biden was a fool to suggest that he was going to grant cluster bombs to Ukraine, just as in the same way, I can't remember what the name of the lady was, but a person in the House of Lords went on about the nuclear tipped weapons that we were providing. They were tipped with plutonium that's no longer needed in the development of nuclear weapons, and this allows for greater accuracy. But of course, in the Russian media, it was presented as a nuclear that we were providing Ukraine with nuclear weapons. Again, the less we say, the better, frankly, because it only plays into the hands of the Russian propagandists, who are particularly adept. Then they're not interested in convincing a Western audience. They've got a large enough domestic audience to keep under control.